is up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope that everybody has been great. I hope that everybody has been having a wonderful first quarter and starting of the second quarter of 2023. So I have been looking at these Amazon hauls and I have been buying so much stuff from Amazon. So I figured, why not give y'all a haul? This haul is not going to be in any particular order. Keep in mind that these are in my storefront, so I will have them individually linked as well as the link to my storefront. If for any reason the specific item is unavailable, it may come back in stock, or I may find a similar item and just link that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the haul. First up on the list would be this handy wax warmer, waxing kit, I should say. Now let me get up close and personal so that y'all can see what's going on, because if you know, you know, baby girl is hairy, and I spent quite a bit of money on just hair removal alone. I spent quite some time in the bathroom in between like shaving and nairing, just the whole nine. So I had decided that since I was going out of my way to just drive a good amount of distance just to get my eyebrows waxed, and I got tired of my lip being hairy, I purchased this right here, and I'm gonna open it up so that y'all can see. But it comes with pretty much everything that you would need to do your own waxing at home. So far, the only thing that I have waxed is my face. I don't do my whole face though, because otherwise the hair would grow back tenfold, I think, and I would look crazy. So far I did my eyebrows and I did my mustache and my chin. This is a cute small little dainty warmer that they provided, and then here is the cord. It's not too long, so I did have to use my extension cord to plug this up to where I was at. And then if I take the top off, I've already put my wax inside, and it has melted when I used it and hardened now that I'm not using it. But this is the packets of wax that come inside of there, and you do get a few in their little beads. So the wax is a green color, and as I said, it has dried because I'm no longer using it at the moment. And it gets pretty warm, but in my opinion not too hot that it would burn the skin. So it's very easy to operate. It goes from the on all the way up to 240. And as soon as you plug it up, this light comes on to let you know that you are good to go. It has two sprays. It has the Calm After Wax oil as well as the Clean Pre-Wax oil. And these are a good amount of product for you to get done what you need to do. I actually purchased this from another influencer's storefront, which would be Glamazante. And this is actually very affordable, especially to be so efficient. That's it for that, and she of course will be linked. Next up, I'm kind of sort of on a health kick, so I did purchase the viral L-glutamine powder that all the gym girlies are ranting and raving about. I actually don't have any issues with this. I use this almost every day. I've only forgotten to use it a few times, and I've had it for about a month now. So I just put one scoop inside of whatever I'm drinking. Sometimes if I forget to put in my drink, then I will put it in like my milkshake and my oatmeal that I'm eating. But I just put one scoop, and I take this once a day. This is for gut, muscle, and immune health, non-GMO, vegan, and yeah, so I think it's very important for me to try to start caring more about what I'm putting inside of my body, because health is wealth and it starts from the inside out. So I did get the L-glutamine. It has no taste at all. Next up, in case you guys didn't notice, I am now filming on my camera. Shout out to my man for purchasing my dream camera for me to put out this content for y'all. I am now filming on my camera instead of my iPhone, and so since I got a camera, you know, I needed some things. With this is a 3-pack battery set, I guess you could say. And it's very cute and small. I have the Sony ZV-1 and the battery for that is pretty small. So with this, it has 3 slots for you to charge the 3 batteries at one time. And then it also has a cord. Hopefully it is focusing. Bear with me, y'all, if it's not, because like I said, I'm new to using the camera. But it came with the battery charger. And then I have 3 of these white little boxes that have the batteries inside. Saw the reviews because I am a thorough review reader when I'm interested in purchasing something, and this is what the little battery case looks like. Hopefully it's focused. And if I open it, it's just a small little battery that goes inside of the camera. This was very, very affordable, especially with the great reviews that this had. Like all across the board, the reviews were A1 for this 3-pack battery set. And this is what the little batteries look like. I only have 2 because I've already put 1 inside of the camera, which is being used right now, because a lot of the reviews actually said that the Sony battery that comes with the camera for some reason dies fairly quick, and these seems to actually last longer than the factory battery that you receive with the camera. I am also going to just do an all-around video with the accessories and everything that I purchased for my camera, so stay tuned for that if you are into, you know, looking at camera reviews and thinking about getting the Sony ZV-1. I wanted to note that the brand for this is Namawa, I think it's called. So with that being said, it's funny because the next product is also from the same brand. Here we have the viral Selfie Light, which I am so in love with. I actually do want to get another one, but this light is the truth. This light is going to take you from dark to you can see everything in 2.5 seconds. So you do have different settings that you could put it on. You could do a mixture of the yellow and white. You could do pure white, and you can do like the yellow orangey light. And then also it does have this clip on it, so you can clip it onto your phone. And then you are also able to press the back of this, and then the clip comes out, so you can just hold it however you want to do it. And I'm in love with this little light. It takes quite some time to fully die, so I haven't had to charge it in a while, but I've actually used it for my outside pictures at nighttime, and it got the job done, honey. So I will be purchasing another one. Okay, you know I had to double it. Another one. So this one was also viral on TikTok. I'm just like, at this point, the girl is going to spend some coins on investing into herself. Period. So I feel like I really needed this tripod because one day I was out at the mall. I took some cute elevator pictures in Forever 21, but it was really hard to get the angles that I wanted to get. So me being me and being the content creator that I am, I know that this is for, you know, if you're doing like a get ready with me and you're in front of the mirror, put one side onto the mirror and then put your phone onto the other side. But I actually had other plans for this. I am going to test out using this in public. Whenever I want to try to get some cute elevator pics, I think that this will work really well for the angles that I'm trying to get. Simply put the suction onto the wall, of the elevator and then put the phone on the other end and get those angles like Drake said. Gotta get the angles. I like this a lot. I have to see how long this, you know, the suction and stuff will last, which it should be pretty long because it said just like rinse it how you would any other suction and you should be good to go. And then when I'm not using it, I make sure to replace the plastic back on there, just so that we don't get any stickies or hair on it. I feel like I'm talking kind of fast is because we got quite a bit to get through, so I don't want to have y'all here all day. Next up, I did get these second generation AirPods. I personally have smaller ears, so I did not care for the AirPods that have like the extra piece. I actually felt like it would do the opposite of what they're supposed to do and fall out of my ears or just irritate it. So I was perfectly fine with getting just the second generation, you know, the regular little AirPods, and everything works as it should. Everything connected just fine. The volume is great. It has very, very good noise canceling, because actually my first time really using it on a phone call, I was at the gym talking to my brother, and for the longest time he didn't even hear any background noise or realize that I was in the gym. So I absolutely love my AirPods. I had these in 2019, and then finally it was just like, it's time for a new pair. So I repurchased the second generation, and Amazon came through. I got a cute little case for it. It's been a while since I've had to recharge the case. I use these frequently. I listen to music throughout the day and stuff like that. So got my little AirPods. So next up will be these portable lights, and I do have this kind of shortened so that it can fit in the frame so y'all can see, but this extends pretty tall, and my favorite thing about it is that it is portable. Like, take this outside with you and you will have no issue with lighting. And this is a 2-pack, so when you turn it on, very bright, but it displays the battery in the back, lets you know what percentage it is on, and mine is doing pretty well. Of course, these came with chargers and also a travel bag, so you're able to travel with these without breaking them or having to kind of just throw them around any type of way. But this screws all the way off, so if you wanted to just hold this part or sit it somewhere, you could. And then you have the stand, which is easy to maneuver. You just simply turn the knobs to adjust it to how tall or short you want it. But these were a gem. I will say some people might say it's a little bit more on the pricey side, but I feel like it's worth it. Anything that is going to provide me with convenience for my content. I don't have to worry about wires. I don't have to worry about plugging this up anywhere as long as it's charged. I absolutely would buy these again if anything were to happen to them. But I've had these for some time now, and I don't have any complaints. So content creators, you know, girls that like to take your pictures outside, guys that like to take your pictures and get your clear, nice lighting type of content outside, I would definitely go and try these out. These have very good reviews, and let's move on to the next thing. Next up, we have this excuse me, tablet stand, and I got mine in the purple chrome color. In case you didn't know, my favorite color is purple, so I had to go with the purple chrome. But essentially, I would have issues with my neck hurting because I am a content creator and my head is usually always down. So once I realized that I needed something that would kind of raise my tablet up, because I do edit for myself and a few others, I absolutely love this. And it is not flimsy. You have to actually move it in order for it to move, period. Like, It's not one of those where you sit your phone or your iPad on it and then it starts slowly slipping because of the weight. It doesn't do that at all. It stays in place at wherever you set it, and it's very versatile. So pretty much any angle that you need it at, you're able to move it. And it actually extends all the way back to right there. So yeah, that's it for this tablet stand. Pretty simple, and it's also aesthetic. So we love a good aesthetic. You know, just have your phone or your tablet on it. I often bring my tablet in the kitchen with me when I wash dishes. So of course I would need for it to sit up at an angle in order for me to comfortably watch it. Y'all still with me? We almost, I think, like halfway through. So I have a portable fan, but not only is it a fan, it's actually a phone stand. So you're able to also sit your phone down if need be. It has little compartments, but you can bend it, you can hold it straight, and then it does have different levels. So yeah, gotta have you a portable fan out in this heat, honey, because it's basically summer. She's here, and that heat is not gonna play. It does have lights that pretty much tell you kind of, I guess you could say it's the battery. So each time that you lose a little notch, so each time that you lose a little light or a little notch, that tells you that you will get closer to needing to charge this. But that's just how the back looks, and then that's the front. Cute little sleek fan. So that's our little travel fan. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, it's also a phone charger. So it does have the port right here, and then it also has this port so that when this dies, you're able to charge it. And it did come with a short little black charger. Next, we have a cute little KAWS figure. If you don't know, I've really been into the hypebeast decor lately. Yeah, we got a cute little KAWS figure, and it's pink, so I had to get it. I don't know if it's focusing, but I do know that this is super cute, and the arms and the head does move. I had got a lot of questions about this little KAWS figure on my TikTok. I think it's okay. There we go. We got our little KAWS figure. Super cute, super lightweight. You can move it however you need to. Put the arms up, put the arms down. But yeah, this is self-explanatory, not too much to see. All right, so next up, I had ordered a 3-pack of mail openers. So I have a blue one, and they look like little clouds. A pink one. Yeah, pink. Then I also got a white one. So with these, they're super small, and I just feel much safer because you can literally like grab and hold the whole thing. Whereas I used to work at a warehouse and I've had old flimsy box cutters, and it's like the blade would just slide right out. So it didn't feel very safe. But with these, you literally have to apply a little pressure with your thumb and push the blade out, and then it clicks. So once it clicks, you know that it's in place, and you cannot, just grab it all willy-nilly. But as long as you have the blade slid back inside, it is safe for you to pocket it, hold it however you need to. And these little things are tiny but mighty. It does not take much at all to slit that box or whatever you need. Just like that. That proved exactly why I needed that 3-pack, because the battery just died on me. But guess what? We back and we better. So anyways, like I was saying, I believe I was still talking about the box cutters slash mail openers. You want to definitely be careful as long as you have this blade out, because these little things do not play. But as long as you have it in, you are good to go. I actually already did a review on this by itself. on the channel, but it would be this Casio watch. I don't know, I think it's good for everyday slash streetwear, but then again, you could also wear this even if you had on something a little more casual, like a black dress and sandals. This would go perfect. I feel like it's a great unisex watch. A man or a woman could rock this watch with no issues. Well, this particular one is small and dainty, so this is a woman's watch, but they do have the larger version for the men's with the thicker and the bigger wrists. I've had no issues with the color tarnishing or anything on this, and I've worn this quite a lot just with everyday outfit. I'm gonna move on to the other jewelry. Here we have an anklet set, and I did make sure to choose jewelry that will not tarnish easily or quickly. According to Amazon, this is hypoallergenic and stainless steel. I picked the initial S for obvious reasons. I think it's trying to focus. Yes. I got one plain Figaro link, and then the other one has the S initial. So I'm very much into accessories and anklets, so this was a must for me. And I'm definitely getting into my silver bag because I used to just like gold, but I thought this was super cute. Got a VanCleef dupe. Everybody's obsessing over the look of VanCleef, but of course nobody really wants to pay that VanCleef price. So me being me and me wanting to just be different and be a little spicy, I'm not a fan of bracelets that have the lobster clasp and that you have to hook. It's very frustrating for me, so I actually chose to go with the VanCleef inspired anklet instead. I don't mind having to do that for my anklets, but for bracelets, as y'all can see, I would prefer bangles. This very cute VanCleef inspired anklet I received from Amazon. Love this, and even though it's already layered, I definitely plan to double it and get another one and probably add a little razzle dazzle, and either wear both of the layered anklets on one ankle or have one on each ankle. Once again, you know I had to double it. I have a gold anklet set for the gold girlies because, like I said, I can do both. We have one that's just a plain Figaro chain, and then another Figaro, but it has an initial, and the initial is surrounded by a heart. Super duper cute. I love an anklet stack, and I love also a bracelet stack. So it's that time to shine for all of the accessories. We don't have to wear big coats and jackets, and you can actually see more skin. So you know, you want to have a little razzle dazzle on you for this summer. They seem to be liking these on my TikTok. It would be these really cute water bottles. I actually at first saw one that's called like a A5, which is just all clear, and then they seem to be selling out. So I reverted to buying this, and this one I haven't used yet. This one I use all the time. As you can probably see, some little leftover water in there, but these are durable, and they also, I love how they're shaped. They're flat, so you can put them in your tote bag. You don't have to worry about it rolling around or falling over. And yeah, I love that they also have the little wrist thing. But only thing is, with the wrist part, I wouldn't say they would fit if you have a larger hand or a larger wrist. I mean, they're pink and they're clear, so what's not to love about these? Came in a 2-pack. So all the girlies that love pink and that love to drink your water, as you should, make sure you run and get you some of these. Now I'm gonna get into some skincare because the makeup is cool, but I want to look flawless even without the makeup. I want that glass skin. I've been taking steps just to, you know, take care of myself a little more, give my skin a little TLC. This also was viral on TikTok, but I didn't just get it and say I love it because it was viral. I actually do love this product, and I don't know if y'all could tell, but I use this a lot. I'm about to have to get some more. This Panoxyl is pretty much for acne. It's a foaming wash. There's one that I think is less than 10%, and this one is stronger. So I heard that the girls was also putting it on their underarm, I guess because it has kind of a lightening effect. Not too sure about that, but it does say that it clears existing acne, which I find to be true, helps prevent new breakouts from forming, and then it's maximum strength without prescription. Contains benzoyl peroxide and antibacterial ingredients. So anything antibacterial, you can't go wrong. This I actually use in the shower on my face and my body. So that's that. The Good Molecules. I just found out about Good Molecules maybe like within the last year, and I have been loving this. This is a very, very subtle exfoliant because you wouldn't want to use the same exfoliant for your body as you do your face. The ones for your body are more harsh. This is absolutely perfect. Like, the consistency does depend on how much water you're using on the surface of your skin. So it starts off as a powdery, like a chalk, and then as you add water and lather it, it gets foamy. I really love this. I feel like my skin feels better after I use it, and I have been seeing results. I have my CeraVe. I don't know if it's CeraVe, but I say CeraVe. And I've also been using the heck out of this because I'm about to have to get some more. But I pretty much use this as a moisturizer. And I feel like for some reason this just helped my skin when I have dark spots. But it says protects and soothes dry, cracked, and chafed skin. It is a protectant with ceramides, and it says non-greasy feel, and I agree. My face will look moisturized, but not like I just threw a ton of oil on it, if that makes sense. Absolutely love this product. Would recommend and will be buying again. All right, y'all still with me? We're down to the last few items. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. We are going to get into some designer dupe glasses. I'm going to start with these metallic silver ones. These are a Loewe dupe. These are definitely trending and popular right now, but I generally love the style of them. And this I had to get because I'm definitely into metallics at the moment. And these are like a metallic silver. Super cute, super edgy, super different. Love how they fit. Love how they look. Let me model them for y'all for a second in case you were wondering how they look on. I love these. I purchased these right here. They have an orange tint to the lenses, and then the frame is nude. I also love this style of glasses, and these are a Bottega dupe. Look exactly like the Bottega sunglasses. So these are those. Your girl is trying to pop out with some looks as well this summer, so make sure you are following me over on Instagram just to see what I come up with. Now we have the white Loewe dupes. I felt like I just needed an all white pair of sunglasses, so you know we had to come with the white. I think they're super cute. And they do have bundles where you can get several pairs for like a cheaper price rather than getting one pair for a higher price. Last but not least, we are going to get into, I can't even say one of my faves because I honestly really love everything from this haul that I'm showing y'all. Otherwise, I wouldn't be showing y'all. But let's get into this Balenciaga dupe. You know, a lot of people did go on strike, so if you don't want to, you know, support Balenciaga, head on over to Amazon, get you a dupe. This bag, I just really love and obsess over the style of this bag. So with that being said, I love a good crossbody. I meant to take this off. I just added this little Murakami chain. But this bag is constructed very well. I love the size of it. I don't think it's too small or too big. And it's a cute little crossbody moment. With these bags, they have this like structure of, it reminds me of a belt. It has a buckle, so you can take this out. You can use it as a handbag, or if you want to just leave it as a crossbody, you can. But it's pink, so I had to get it. And yeah, I don't have too much else to say. I really just love the style of these bags. I have quite a few, but this is the one that I purchased from Amazon. And about these though, so the vendor for this, they seem to run out of different colors very frequently. So if you do not see this particular color from that vendor, I made a note to just tell you guys that you would want to hurry up and add it to your cart if you're not going to buy it that day. But add it to your cart, and then if you go back and it says it's not available, just keep checking back. I also had the denim one with rhinestones in my cart, and it said not available, and then it came back in stock, and then I went back and it said not available again. So they have a lot of different variations and colors, but you know, when they come back in stock, they seem to sell out quickly, and then whenever it comes back, you just gonna have to snatch it up, girl. So yeah, if y'all need me to model it, I will say the only drawback about this bag is that it is not like tall girl friendly, I don't think. So you might want to leave it as a shoulder bag, because like I said, I'm short, and this is as far as it hangs on me. So pretty much like at the waist. But yeah, I love it. Super cute. The zipper works really well. It doesn't get stuck or anything. And I fit all of my essentials in it. So that is the bag. And I hope y'all enjoyed this haul. And I will see you in the next video.